Hi everybody, so for today's video I decided to do my pin collection video. So yeah, let's begin. So I don't have any tripod going on right now, so we're doing it this way. I'm just gonna talk about how I feel about each pin, I guess, and yeah, sorry if it's shaky or whatever, but that's the I don't have such a tiny tripod for this. But yeah, let's begin. So I love pins, they're really nice. I don't usually wear them on my clothes, I just kind of have them as a display and like, you know, emotional, commemorative sort of thing. So should I go in order? Okay, so here you have a couple of official Disney pins from the parks, and then you have some from like they're called fantasy pins. Fantasy pins are usually pins that are not from Disney parks, so they're from Etsy shops or places like Hot Topic or Box Lunch. So you can go to a Disney park and trade fantasy pins with other Disney parks pins. You only can trade Disney pins from the parks with other Disney pins from the parks. And how do you know that? Usually in the back of each Disney park, let me see, find an example. This one, on the back it says, so yeah, in the back it usually has like the logo of Disney and says one how many and stuff like that. So you know if it's a legit Disney park one or not. Usually the one from the Disney parks are more expensive. So some people like collecting, say, certain characters like Zootopia characters or Pixar characters. Some people like doing just attractions and things like that. So my type of thing is mostly when I go to the parks in Disney, from the first two rows that I'm going to show you now, they're from attractions. I love doing attractions because, for example, one might close in the future and I'll have this one as like a way to remember, oh my gosh, this ride used to exist. Or also I have rides that I did it for the first time, or they're my favorite, or they have like a, you know, important meaning. So let's start with the first row. So this one, it's a Mickey from the Hollywood Studios one. When I first started my collection, I didn't start with attractions. It was just kind of a pin that would represent a park. So this one, it's cool because it like opens. So I like pins that move. So this one's really cute. It symbolizes like the old Hollywood vibes. We're gonna skip this one for a sec. I'm gonna jump into this one. This is also Hollywood Studios. Again, very basic, very vintagey. At this point when I started my collection, I didn't do attractions, so I still don't have a Hollywood Studios attraction, because when I recently went to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, I didn't find any pin that I liked, or Toy Story Land, I just didn't see many pins. So hopefully next time I go, I might find one for the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway pin. That would be really cool because that would represent first time doing a ride and my first ride theme Hollywood Studios pin. A couple years ago, my sister went to Hong Kong and she brought me two pins. She brought me this Hong Kong Disneyland pin, which, well, no, actually she brought me like 3 pins. Well, this one, which is beautiful. Look at the traditional clothing. It's beautiful, so unique. And this one is also from that park, and this one's from Paint the Night, which is super cool. And the third pin she brought me from that trip. Okay, so my sister also brought me this that says Hay un amigo en mí, and it's Buzz Lightyear, and she found this one in Hong Kong Disney, which is super random. They have something in Spanish, but of course it's a reference to Toy Story 3, which is my favorite out of all the 4 movies. We don't talk about the 4th movie. Ugh, horrible. And in this one, he kind of like goes Spanish mode, like very like from Spain, and that's why he's doing like this flamenco kind of pose, and I love it. With my sister, we love Buzz. We always quote him. We just love him. So this is probably one of my all-time favorite pins. It's just so perfect and makes me laugh so much every time I see it. I love it. So continuing on this road, the most recently, if you've seen my blogs, I went to Disney by myself and I did Splash Mountain for the first time ever. So of course I wanted a pin to represent that. I did that twice. The first time I was terrified because I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't know what to expect, and then I loved it, and I did it again and it was fantastic, and it's probably one of my favorite rides now. Big Thunder Road has always had a huge place in my heart. I think it's such an underrated ride. It's probably one of my top 3 rides ever. I don't know, I just love it. It's great mix of thrill, immersion. It's just so fun. I love it. And this one moves and it's so cute. But yeah, this one also I got in my most recent Disney trip because I love this attraction and I hope it never gets rid of it. Yeah. I kind of got a bunch from Animal Kingdom for some reason. This is from a mystery pin box. This is just Goofy and Donald Duck, say Animal Kingdom. All of the ones you're gonna see now, they're from my most recent trip. This is a Kilimanjaro Safari ride, which I just love that ride because you get to see animals, but they're like, you know, they're not in cages, they're just walking around freely. I just love it. It's one of my favorite things to do in Animal Kingdom. I do love Flight of Passage. I just didn't find any pin that I liked for Flight of Passage, but I'm thinking maybe one day I'm gonna get it because this is one of the best Disney rides ever, right? Then I got Dinosaur because I feel there's this rumor going around that they're gonna replace Dinosaur with Indiana Jones, which honestly I would love that, even though it doesn't fit the Animal Kingdom thing. But I don't know, I just feel like Dinosaur is so outdated. So I got this pin kind of saying like, oh, maybe one day it's not gonna be there. So, and when I was little, I actually really liked this ride, but now I'm like, oh, it's so outdated. Now, Epcot, probably one of my all-time favorite parks ever. Love it. And my favorite ride in Epcot is actually Spaceship Earth. I love that ride. But, well, this one has it right here to honor it. But it also has Figment. Figment is kind of like the unofficial park mascot. He's part of one of the rides, Figment to Your Imagination. And I've never ridden that one before until my most recent trip. And I thought it was such a cool ride. It was so cute and weird. And I don't know, I liked it. So I got a pin to celebrate that moment. This one I got in a Bibbidi Bobbidi box, and it's a Small World repeat. I like it Small World. I love the message, but I don't know, the ride definitely needs to be updated. I love the Disneyland version way more than Disney World, definitely. So yeah, it's a cute ride, but I don't know. Okay, so this one is one of my coolest pins because my sister actually surprised me by gifting me this amazing behind the scenes tour of Epcot, which, oh my gosh, I was fangirling the entire time and I want to do all the behind the scenes tours right now. Like, I want to do them from each park now. It was amazing. And at the end of the tour, they give you this very special pin, the Undiscovered Future World. So yeah, it's only for Future World. It's not for World Showcase, and I loved it. Okay, so right here, I don't know what happened in 2019, but I became obsessed with Lady and the Tramp. It's weird because I didn't grow up watching that movie. Like, I probably seen it once when I was little, and then I don't know how I just started obsessing over the aesthetic and the music of the movie. I just love it now. It's like such a charming film, and I'm like literally obsessed with it now. Like, I own shirts of Lady and the Tramp. The socks I'm wearing right now, actually, Lady and the Tramp. So yeah, I love Lady and the Tramp, and these are a couple of the pins I've got. I think these are from the parks, both of them, or one is from Box Lunch. These are like Zoom Zoom ones. This one, it's my first Disney park pin I've ever gotten. A couple years ago for my birthday, I went with my sister to Disneyland and she got me this pin because I used to love Stitch growing up. I was obsessed with him, and honestly I relate to him so much. We were both so tiny and crazy. So yeah, this is has such a sentimental value for me because it was my first ever pin. Up next we got a Wally and Eve pin. Eve is supposed to move, but I don't know, she's kind of stuck right now. My boyfriend and I love Wally and Eve. I actually never seen the film until last year. My boyfriend was like, you should watch it. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why I've never got into watching it. And then I watched it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like one of the most amazing films ever. Love it. Literally, I got so emotional in that film. I love it, love it, love it. We even dressed up as Eve and Wally, I think 2 years ago for Halloween. So yeah, I got this one just to represent us. This one I probably got in Box Lunch. A lot of character ones you're gonna see from movies are from Box Lunch because they're less expensive than Disney park ones, and I don't get to go to Disney all the time. So yeah, this one I got in my most recent Disney trip. This is a Kim Possible. Like, how cool is that? Like, oh my gosh, she's such a rare pin to find and like character to find. You don't find anything. It's like, oh my gosh, when I saw it, I was like, I need it. It's beautiful. It's my childhood. Love her. This one, it's super random. So if you don't know about me, I not only love Disney, but I love theater, Broadway. I'm an actress. So when I went to Broadway, I saw Frozen on Broadway, and I loved it. And I actually got some pins for Beetlejuice, which I love, but they're not like pins like this. They're more like, what do you call that? That cheaper material, so it doesn't fit the vibe here, but I'll show them later if you're interested. But yeah, I try to, every time I go see a show now, get a pin to represent the show. Next three are probably like the coolest pins I've got. Like, look at this. You can actually put it inside. It's so cute. Oh, now it's stuck there. Hold on. There you go. These are all from, you can find them in the parks. They're super cute. I got them from mystery boxes, I think. Yeah, so this is Lady and the Tramp, duh. Jungle Book, and Aristocrats, which I wish I could have gotten a Robin Hood one. That would have been so cool, because I don't love the Jungle Book. This one I got in a mystery thing. But oh my gosh, look how cute they are. Like, each has like a, inside has like a little thing. It's so cute. Okay, moving on. Okay, so my mom loves Mary Poppins, so I just like, you know, having sentimental ones. And my favorite scene from Mary Poppins is probably the penguin scene, because it's so funny and I don't know, I like them. So I got those. These are Beauty and the Beast stuff. I just thought they were cute looking. Next row. Okay, so my two favorite movies ever are Emperor's New Groove and Hercules. So this is kind of my Emperor's New Groove side. This is from Happy Halloween 2019. Look how cute. It's like little Aesma as a cat, and then it's like normal Aesma. Iconic. Then we got Kronk and Aesma on, you know, pull the lever Kronk situation. I don't understand how Disney didn't do a ride, a roller coaster based on this epic moment. Like, it would have been iconic, literally. So up next we got my Hercules section. By the way, I think they're all, except for this one, all of these are from Box Lunch or other places, but this one's from a Disney park. This are all Hercules stuff, like the potion thing to make him immortal, Hercules, Pegasus. This one I got it for Fanfare. Very cute hero. I love that one. And Pegasus again. And this one, oh my gosh, this one has such a special place, because growing up I didn't love The Little Mermaid. I just, oh hi. It wasn't like a film that I was obsessed or anything, but then when I started taking voice lessons, one of the first songs I learned was Part of Your World, and it's a song I relate so hardcore. Like, I sing it to this day and I get emotional. It's my favorite Disney song ever, probably. I just relate to it so much, and it really gets me. So this song from actually that moment, it means a lot to me. It's very sentimental. Up next we got this, I don't know how to say in English, Bernardo and Bianca. It's the same in English, I don't know, I've only seen the movie in Spanish. The Rescuers. My parents, this is in honor of my parents, because their nickname to each other is based on this movie. And so I wanted to have a pin to celebrate my parents, because I love them and it's such a cute pin. So it reminds me of my dad and my mom. So yeah, whatever. Up next we got a Goofy movie. Can we talk about underrated, classic, like literally iconic? Look at all this. I've only seen it in Spanish, so Torre de Queso. So if you get that, you're awesome. Also, the soundtrack of this movie, iconic. Seeing each other eye to eye. I also like the sequel. The sequel is also really good. When they go to the disco scene, I love that, because I love disco. When I went to New York, I went to the Madame Tussauds museum with my boyfriend. That was super fun. Look how cute this Chip is. Even though, like, Beauty and the Beast is not one of my favorite films ever, but, like, oh my god, that's, like, adorable, okay? And we're almost on the final. Okay, so, I watched Avatar and the Last Airbender for the first time this past year, and I literally loved it so much, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for the new Netflix show. I absolutely love it. I watched it with my boyfriend. He was the one that showed me, and I love it. So this, yeah, Appa is my favorite character. It's so cute. And yeah, Aang. And this is from Mulan. I just love this little... Mulan is also such an amazing film. All those, I love the Renaissance film, but I love also the later Renaissance film, like Tarzan, Mulan, like the ones that not that many people like. Everyone's like, oh yeah, the Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and whatever. And I'm like, I love Hercules and Mulan and Tarzan. But yeah, and then the last thing is from a mystery thing from Disney parks, and these are like cartoon characters. Well, they're like old Disney villains. Well, not cartoon, but like they're in a comic, you know. And they all have really good... I don't have the full collection, but I do have some repeats, so I'm planning on trade some to complete the collection. These are almost all my pins. I'm gonna show you the ones I bought the other day, but I don't have space to put them here, so I'm planning to buy maybe another one of this. But yeah, let me show you. We got this Emperor's New Groove one, which has everyone: Kronk, Isma, Cusco, Pacha. We love. Also, probably one of my only Hispanic representation films in Peru. Love Robin Hood, so I got me, ¿cómo se llama? El Príncipe Juan. I don't know how it's in English. I've only seen this movie in Spanish. Little John, Robin Hood, Lady Marian, and then of course some Aristocats. Even though I'm a huge cat hater, I love the Aristocats. It's such an amazing movie. I love it so much. So look how cool this one is. It's like one of the cats. Is it Berlioz or Toulouse? I don't know. And he's painting Edgar, but it's so cool. So yeah, these are the ones I recently bought. So these ones are my other pins that are made of this material. I don't know how do you call this material. Buttons, I don't know, that's what people call them. So yeah, I'm gonna go faster with this one. This one is more like you can wear in your clothes, I feel like, without displaying them. Of course, Lady and the Tramp, Little Mermaid, Peter Pan, Wally and Eve, the Cusco Potion, Kronk, Isma, Goofy Movie, Zuko, and friends, Regina Falange, aka Phoebe. Also, I'm a Hufflepuff, so duh. These ones are great. This one represents the Jungle Cruise ride, and it says, if you don't believe me, you're in denial. Brumps. And then this is from the Haunted Mansion. Not a morning person, which is so me, because I'm not definitely a morning person. But it's just a pun, whatever, you get it. And first visit, even though it wasn't my first visit, I think I went with family and friends, and it was their first visit, so we all got it. So yeah, I'm in my pajamas and I don't care. That was my video. Wow, what a flattering angle. I'm planning to do a video about my playbills from the Broadway shows I've seen, so if you're interested in that, let me know. I'm just posting all this stuff while we're all in quarantine. Thank you for watching. Bye!